What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me here at the Underground. So, first thing I want to say is I got all of the prizes to the giveaway sent out today, and a few other ones just to some supporters that I'm grateful that, to have your support. And I'm grateful that I met you guys. I've got a lot of important insight and help from you. So obviously there's a lot more of you out there than I could send some surprises or silver or whatever I sent to, but I just wanted to say thank you to some of you, and maybe I can catch some more of you on the next giveaway. So if you didn't get something, please don't feel like it's not that I don't appreciate you or I haven't noticed that you're being a great supporter. It's just obviously times are hard and silver's expensive. But to all the winners, once again, congratulations, and you should be receiving that shortly. So, on the topic of silver and finances, I wanted to talk about that a little bit because I've noticed in the last week there has been multiple videos and articles circling around about the FDIC actually put out a video telling us that our money's safe in the banks and that's where we should leave it. Now, I'm going to play a part of that video for you, and you can make the decision for yourself. But to me, you can almost see the desperation in the video. You could definitely hear it in the music. And if they're telling me I have nothing to worry about and I should leave my money in the bank, that tells me I really have something to worry about. Because why else would they make this video? Why didn't they make it a year ago, 2 years, 3 years ago? Heck, in the recession of '08, they didn't even make a video. So it's pretty alarming to me that they made this video. You can make the decision for yourself. If you haven't seen it yet, here's a clip of it.
We're living in unprecedented time. At a time of a pandemic like this, it is way too easy to get confused and to have fear about what you should be doing with your money in your accounts, especially as you're looking at the volatility in the stock market and the financial sector. This is what I would like you to take away from this. Your money is safe at the banks. The last thing you should be doing is pulling your money out of the banks now, thinking that it's going to be safer someplace else. You don't want to be walking around with large wads of cash, and you certainly don't want to be hoarding cash in your mattress. It didn't pan out well for so many people.
Like I said, to me, pretty alarming. It just all seems so convenient that everything is happening all at once for them. And I actually found out too, it's been circling the internet on different articles and YouTube videos. You can look all this up yourself, that actually the San Francisco Mint and the West Point Mint are stopping all operations as of now. So what is that going to do to the silver and gold supply? I mean, if they stop producing it at two mints, obviously we're going to lose all that production and output from those two mints. So, you think about it, you add it up. I wonder why the government has been stocking up on precious metals for the last, at least 4 years aggressively. It's all starting to add up now. I don't know, maybe I'm shooting in the dark here, but seems like it makes sense. I don't know. And so one thing I've learned is they're not going to be honest with us, and they're never going to be upfront. So do what they're doing, not what they say. And it seems like that is what's playing out right now to me. I don't know. But besides that, we have a lot of other things going on and a lot of, stress going on in our economy. They're doing this $6.2 trillion bailout. And mind you, us little guys and the small businesses, we're only getting 8% of that. 8%. The other 92% is going to the big banks and big corporations. Go figure. I feel like it's a smokescreen. It's a veil. They're giving us crumbs so they can take the rest of the pie. And, most people are so blind they don't even realize it. They're just looking at it like, oh my God, they're giving us money. Great government. They're bailing us out. And that's really not what's happening here. It's like they're giving it to us as hush money almost. Because, I really believe that they know there would be a lot of issues and problems if they started bailing out these big banks and corporations again. We pay for that. Our tax dollars. It's on our back, our kids' backs. And that's why, if you notice, you can watch the clips, they clearly state, this is not a bailout. This is not a bailout. They are repeatedly saying it's not a bailout. There's a reason for that. It is a bailout. You can call it what you want. You can call it, I don't even know, a backpack, a TV. It is what it is. I mean, just because you call it something different doesn't mean it's something different, you know? So I don't know, guys. I just wanted to bring these things up. I see them as major warning signs. We're already having, you know, a global pandemic going on right now. We all know that our economy was on shaky ground and loose foundation way before this crisis came. And, you know, that's another thing they're trying to cover up is they say, keep saying we had the best economy ever prior to this. We know that's not true. So what can we notice here? What are the facts? We know they're not being upfront with us. We know they're not being honest. So you do what you're comfortable with, and I'm going to, you know, do what I'm comfortable doing, obviously, but it seems to me like there's something a lot worse going around this corner. And make no mistake, if we have an economic collapse like a lot of these analysts are predicting, it's going to change life as we know it for the rest of our lives. So I really hope a lot of you are getting prepared and taking this seriously. And once again, if it doesn't happen, you didn't lose out by getting prepared. You know, you're always going to eat your food, and your financial assets that you might accumulate, gold, silver, whatever, they hold their value. So you can always cash those back in, say, a year or two down the road if things pan out. You know, same with security. You know, security assets hold a lot of value. And they're good to have anyways. So in my mind, by getting prepared, you're not risking anything. You're just giving your family security and, I don't know, a form of insurance in a way with, you know, depending on what assets you get. But if you don't get prepared and this even comes close to happening, you're going to regret it the rest of your life. That's all I know. So I feel obligated as a father to do these things because my kids being kids, they don't have the ability to get prepared and, you know, worry about these things, and they shouldn't. They're kids. But nonetheless, I can never forgive myself if I didn't take some of these steps and we did have a massive economic collapse or something worse. Who knows? Maybe this pandemic stays around a lot longer than what they're saying. You know, they're saying they might have a vaccine in, you know, a year to 18 months, something like that. What if it doesn't work? What if it takes them 3 or 4 years and this is how life is going to be? I mean, could you imagine the devastation, you know, a year from now if this just keeps going the way it's going? I mean, we would probably lose half our population. I don't know. But I do know the shelves at the store will be empty way before then. And who knows what else will be gone. So, I don't know, everybody. I'm not trying to be all doomy and gloomy. I'm trying to be, you know, smart and prepared. So, please don't take it like that way. And I'm not trying to scare anybody. Once again, I'm just trying to help people wake up. I know a lot of you watching this already are woke up, and this is nothing new to you. I appreciate the support, and thank you for watching. But there's always something different looming around the corner. And it's sad that we can't trust our government nowadays. It's sad we can't trust our politicians. You know, we definitely need some major changes in this country, but the ones we're getting aren't the ones that we need. I always wondered if, say, all of us like-minded people just went to a like-minded state or area and said, you know what, we're going to start America based on the Constitution, the way it was meant to be, based on the laws and liberties and freedoms that our forefathers died for. What would happen? Would we have to fight for that right again? Probably. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. But depending on where things go in the next 6 months, that might be something we all need to really consider and think about. I don't know. Hopefully not, but seems like every day we're losing more rights and liberties. And I understand we're in a pandemic, but that doesn't mean they have the right and, you know, to take our freedoms away. It doesn't. I'm sorry. I'll play a clip from you from a local politician in Erie, And like they're doing in Vermont, you know, they're not selling, they won't let you go in big box stores and buy items that they deem non-essential. And some of these items, if you didn't watch my last video, are books, gardening, furniture, clothing, things that are pretty essential if you ask me. But anyways, they're starting to do that in PA now, and it started some turmoil in the stores. And people were actually getting aggressive with the store employees, which they shouldn't. It's not the employees' fault. They're just there trying to get a paycheck. So please don't go doing that. But the way the, politician thought was best to handle it is she actually, in her, pandemic update today, actually threatened to close the stores down if it doesn't stop. I don't think she realizes that that would cause 10 times the amount of chaos that she's dealing with right now. And I don't think threatening people when they're just scared and worried is the right way to go about things. But this is what our politician and a lot of our government have done over the years, and it's, I don't know, how they're starting to think that things have to be done. And that right there should show a major problem. All I know is I'm going out of my way to vote this year for even politicians on the lower levels all the way up to the top. And I know a lot of my votes are changing because of what I'm seeing happening right now. And I hope that wakes up a lot of other people too. But I don't know, everybody. I just hope you're doing the right thing. I hope you're getting prepared. And I hope you're all safe. I know about a year ago, I was emailing back and forth with a YouTube channel, and this person is an economic analyst. They went to school for this. Economics is what they do. And basically, one of the main things I asked them is, what's a major warning sign I could try to watch out for to know, things are coming close to, collapsing pretty much. And what the email reply said to me was, if the government starts handing out large checks to the mass public, that is one of their last shot attempts to try to boost up the economy. And if these attempts don't work, the ejections that they're doing don't work, you better buckle down. And it's kind of what they're doing now. They're giving all of us, the stimulus check, and they're telling us it's because of the virus and everybody losing their job, but I'm pretty sure everybody's at least getting unemployment. Now, yeah, we gotta wait a couple weeks. I'm one of you till we get that money, but we're getting it. What's it? I don't realize how it's any different from being laid off any other time besides there's millions of us. But that shouldn't affect each of us individually. So I really feel like we're getting a stimulus check because they're trying to boost up our economy. They want everyone to go out and spend it on, consuming. And they're just using, yet again, this virus as a smokescreen on why they're giving it to us. Because they're definitely using this as a smokescreen for something. I mean, I know a lot of us are like-minded on that for sure. We just don't know for what. I'm starting to think it's definitely involving our economy. Maybe I'm wrong. That's something else. You guys can let me know what you think. I'm definitely interested because I see this heading in a different direction and a lot of things happening that are more based towards our economy than controlling this pandemic and getting rid of it. I don't know. It's definitely bad, don't get me wrong, and we definitely got some shaky times ahead just from that. I mean, that alone could cause life to change as we know it. I hope not, but who knows? So I don't know. I hope all of you are staying safe out there. Thank you guys for listening, and please, please keep prepping, everybody. Have a good night.
Businesses have reported that they cannot control the crowds because shoppers are not abiding by the guidelines and sometimes getting angry. When that happens, they have to close their doors. So simply put, if you want to continue purchasing your essential items, you must follow the guidelines and everyone else must also.